Hey, and welcome to another episode of Smoky Ribs. Today I'm going to be doing a dish that was inspired from an episode that I watched on Triple D, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I'm going to be doing steak quesadillas. The inspiration actually came from a steak sandwich, but I'll be using a lot of the same ingredients. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do to get these steaks ready for these quesadillas is we're going to drizzle a little olive oil on both of these. A little black pepper. A little bit of kosher salt. Some very minced garlic. Last but not least, some paprika. Just rub it all in. Do both sides. Repeat the process. Alright, I got the steaks hanging out for a little bit. We're going to let those get up to room temperature. Meanwhile, we're going to take 2 onions and probably about 1/2 of each of these bell peppers you see here. We got a variety of colors, which is going to add a lot of color to this dish. And we'll be back. Okay, we got all these peppers and onions chopped up. All we're going to do now is transfer them to a bowl. Going to add a little salt and pepper. And I'm going to put a little fajita seasoning on them. And we're just going to let them hang out for a while. A little bit of cracked black pepper. Going to add a little kosher salt. Now a little fajita seasoning. I know you've seen me use this before. This is the extra fancy fajita seasoning by Fiesta. Pretty good stuff. Shake a little of that on there. That ought to be good. Let's toss it up. Alright, now it's time to make some jalapeño pesto. Okay, into a food processor, I'm going to add, this is a bunch of cilantro leaves. You know, like you get in the store, already bunched up and bundled together. About one of those. Alright, we're going to add in 2 jalapenos chopped. Leave the seeds in for heat. We need to add in about 5 big garlic cloves. A little bit of pepper. Black crushed pepper. A little bit of salt. A little bit of olive oil, probably about 2 tablespoons. And the juice of 1 lemon. That'll help balance everything out. All we're going to do now is puree it. Now I'm going to go ahead and transfer this pesto, this jalapeno pesto, into a container. Normally when I have steak, I always have a loaded baked potato right beside it. But guess what? This isn't steak. This is steak quesadillas. So instead, we're going to have some ruffled chips with a loaded potato dip. Alright, we got some bacon rendering. The first step in making this dip is to add in 16 ounces of sour cream. Alright, to that we're going to add in I got 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese that I've grated. We're going to add this in. We're going to mix this in real good. Once the bacon gets crispy, we're going to crumble it up, add it in, and we're going to top it with some green onions. Okay, I transferred this dip into a glass bowl here. We're going to go ahead and season this up. A little bit of kosher salt. Don't really need a whole lot because it has bacon going in, which carries a certain amount of salt. Now you want some cracked black pepper. And some cayenne pepper. You can omit the cayenne if you don't like it hot, or you can put just a little, or however you want to do it. I'm going to go with that right there. Now, we're going to take the bacon that we just cooked up. We're going to toss it in. We're going to mix this all together. Ooh, man, that's looking good. Okay. The only thing left to do is top it with some green onions. And maybe a few more. Alright. I'm going to place this in the fridge. We'll pull this out when everything else gets ready. Okay, I got these steaks. They've been sitting here for about an hour and a half at room temperature. They've warmed up to room temperature, and they're ready for the grill. So I'm going to go outside and go ahead and get the grill ready. And I've got everything else prepped up for this cook. All we're waiting on now is the grill. While I'm out there doing that, please give your attention to Dan over at SmokeyGoodness for the next 30 seconds on this commercial break. We'll be back after that. Back. Hope you enjoyed that promo from Dan over at SmokeyGoodness. Please go check his channel out. Alright, we got the coals just about ready. We're going to bring this outside and get this party started. See you in a bit. Alright, we're getting ready to put these quesadillas together. What you want to do is take this ribeye and cut it in real thin strips. Just like that. When you put a quesadilla together, you don't really want to pile it up real thick. You want it to be a little on the thin side. So therefore, we're going to cut these on a fairly thin bias. Alright, I'll be back just as soon as I get all this cut up. Okay, we're going to put these quesadillas together. First thing we're going to start with is this jalapeno pesto. You just want to put a little bit on a spoon there and just spread it across one side here. Just like so. Just about like that. Now we're going to take some of this steak. Like I said, you don't really want to pile it up. These things are supposed to lay a little on the flat side, but then again, you don't want to skimp and cheat yourself either. This steak cooked up to a nice medium rare. Of course, these have to be heated up again in a skillet, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But by doing that, it's more likely going to make it well done, but it's still going to be so good. And you don't have to use ribeye. You can use a skirt steak like they did on the Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives steak sandwiches that they did. But I elected to do this. I love ribeye, and there's no danger of it not being tender. Now, we're going to grab a pot holder first because this skillet is still hot. And we're going to add on some of this cheese, onions, and pepper mixture here. I'm not sure how many this is going to make, but we'll keep going until we're out of ingredients. Just about like that. Now all you want to do is simply fold it over, just like this, and we're going to go ahead and finish making the rest of these just as I've done here. We'll meet you back at the grill when I'm finished. Alright, I got the last one put together that I'm going to do today. I've got 4 all together. I've got enough steak and I've got enough pesto, jalapeno pesto, and I got enough cheese to actually do 2 more. And I will do those tomorrow for my son since he don't eat onions. He's on his way out the door to go to some sort of bonfire, so he'll be eating there. So I'm not going to make those today, not going to worry about it. So we're going to head out to the grill, the cast iron skillet, and finish these things. Okay, I elected to use this grill type pan instead of the cast iron pan. I think there'd be a little bit more room with that. It is grill safe. First thing you want to do is start with a little bit of either canola oil or vegetable oil. Just want to pour a bit in there. Probably not quite that much, but that'll work. Just spread it all around. I'm going to pour a little bit of this out. I kind of overdid it. Okay. Now, all you want to do is take your quesadilla, get them good and hot and crispy on both sides. Got to get everything hot and melty on the inside. We shall be eating soon. Okay, we're getting ready to plate this up. going to start with one steak quesadilla piping hot. Some potato chips. And last but not least, we have the loaded baked potato dip to go with these potato chips. Till next time, smoky ribs.